Marvel fans, we've got to talk about the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness first trailer and why it is causing an uproar among Marvel fans. What's up, everybody? It's Josh coming at you from Nerd Vengers Tower, and yes, spoiler warning for the trailer of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the very first trailer, which is playing as the second post-credit scene for Spider-Man No Way Home. This trailer has also leaked out there online, and so this video will be just as good whether you actually saw the trailer in theaters and now you're coming home and you're a little confused, or whether you saw the leaked trailer like sometime before you go to see the movie. I am going to try to keep Spider-Man No Way Home spoilers out of this video, though, just for the people that are watching this early, knowing about the post-credit scene, the trailer, but not wanting things from the actual movie to be spoiled. Okay, so I'm not going to go beat by beat for all the different things that come in the trailer, but there's a couple of important things that I have to mention in order to frame what is going on in the Marvel fandom and why some fans are freaking out. There's really 2 points we need to focus on here. Number one, Strange does confront Wanda. She thinks he's there because of Westview. You know, she's admitting that she did hurt some people. Strange says, "I'm not here about Westview." Wanda asks him, "Well, what are you here for?" And then he says, "I need your help. Have you ever heard of the multiverse?" And then towards the end of the trailer, you hear Mordo saying to Strange that the greatest threat to the multiverse is him, and then you see Supreme Strange in live action, the version we think from the What If show. Now, there's a lot more that's in the trailer. It sounds freaking awesome. I did see the leaked version, but I'm excited to see the actual version when I go to see the movie tomorrow. The thing that is causing this big uproar is that the trailer makes it seem as though Wanda is not going to be the villain of that movie, and that instead Supreme Strange will actually be the villain of the film. Now, frankly, one of the reasons I think that this is happening and why so many fans are arguing about this is because there were very early leaks that talked about Wanda being the main villain, the big bad of Doctor Strange 2. But we also know that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is currently going through massive reshoots. They are reshooting so much footage that it's almost like they're remaking the entire film. So some people were worried that in the reshoots, they were going to make Wanda less dark side, make her less evil, and possibly even change the film so that she's not actually the villain of the movie, and instead will just be helping Doctor Strange defeat Supreme Strange. And although we don't know for sure, and we are sort of dealing in the rumor spoiler verse of things, pretty well established that this trailer is misdirection. And I find it kind of odd that fans going to see a movie in Spider-Man No Way Home, which again had a lot of misleading marketing, are watching a trailer or seeing the trailer that's leaked out online and not understanding that Marvel misleads fans in their marketing. And according to My Time to Shine Hello, Wanda is definitely still the villain of the film. In fact, in that sequence when Strange is asking her for her help and he's asking her how much she knows about the multiverse, apparently right after that in the movie, he's going to realize that it is Wanda that is summoning all of these different monsters from throughout the multiverse into their universe. In fact, a Lego leak recently came out teasing Gargantos, who's this big squid-like monster who is apparently going to be summoned by Wanda and throw a bus at Strange and America Chavez in the trailer. And I want to stop for just a second there and explain something that happened with Shumagorath, with the idea of Gargantos, and with just the weirdness that happens when people are trying to figure out leaks and rumors. It was originally reported that this was going to be Shumagorath and that Wanda was going to be summoning Shuma to interrupt the wedding and to fight against Strange and America Chavez, because Wanda in the film wants America Chavez's powers to be able to travel throughout the multiverse. But then some reports came out that Gargantos was going to be in the movie, and some people, including my girlfriend Elisa,
I am always right,
actually thought, well, maybe people were seeing Gargantos and just assumed it was Shuma, and it's actually Gargantos. And I also want to give credit to Nick Santos from the Hashtag Show, because he was one of the first people out there to call that Shuma was misdirection and that there's no Shumagorath in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and instead it is Gargantos that people were seeing. And I say all of that to, number one, kind of inform you of what is going on, but also try to explain to you that when people are, leaking stuff or following rumors. Sometimes wires get crossed. Sometimes people see something and then misinterpret it and report it out to sources. So it's always smart to take all of this stuff with a grain of salt and not get too attached to anything. But I think with this trailer specifically, Marvel is clearly trying to set up the idea that Supreme Strange is the villain and that Wanda and Strange are going to team up together, while that is actually not the case. And actually, according to many different scoopers and insiders out there, Baron Mordo and Wanda are actually going to be working together, and they are going to be the big bads of the movie, but it's mostly Wanda. Like, it's super cool that Supreme Strange is going to be in this film, but he barely has a part in the movie. He's not a big part of the film at all. It's just super obvious to me that Marvel is setting this trailer up in a way to cause us to think that the leaks were not real. So that's what's going on with the trailer. That's why fans are freaking out on each other, and it's just another day in the Marvel fandom. But I wanted to do our due diligence over here and try to explain what is actually going on, at least as far as we understand it from good, reliable scoopers. I tend to believe that the leaks that we have been talking about before are still accurate, although it is fair to say that with this amount of reshooting, there are things that will likely be retooled. One of the big things we talked about was this reality with the Illuminati and Charles Xavier. And from what I have heard, they're trying to streamline that part of the movie and make it a lot easier for people to understand. Some of what is happening in the reshoots is to sort of tighten up the arc that Stephen Strange himself is going to have as a character. And we believe that a lot of his personal arc in the film is this idea that he doesn't want to kill people. He wants to keep the Hippocratic oath that he had as a doctor, and yet he does feel that Wanda is such a danger to the multiverse that he may well have to kill her. Now, the only problem I have with that is that in Spider-Man No Way Home, seemingly Doctor Strange not too worried about keeping his Hippocratic oath. As a part of the movie, rumors not confirmed, but as a part of the movie is said to be about the fact that if they put these villains back to their proper universes, they will just die. And he seems kind of heartless about it. So I think it's kind of weird for him to go from that attitude to the, oh no, I can't kill Wanda even though she's going to destroy everything attitude in his own sequel. Now, one more crazy thing I want to say with regards to Multiverse of Madness. They are really trying to do a ton of interesting stuff with different cameos and surprises, okay? I wanted to report that what I heard was that there were certain things that were going to be in the movie, like a Hugh Jackman Wolverine cameo and the Tom Cruise Iron Man cameo, which appeared to not be in it anymore, right? Like, that really didn't work out. And I was told by some people that the Tom Cruise stuff leaked out so early that Marvel just scrapped the idea. And sometimes they will change stuff like that if a leak happens too early to try to keep the surprise. It was reported by Casey Walsh that they couldn't actually get Hugh Jackman due to scheduling conflicts, but the big report is that with these reshoots, they're bringing in a ton of people that they had to not put in the movie originally because of scheduling conflicts. So I think it's actually possible that you would see a Hugh Jackman Wolverine, and I think that would be freaking awesome. But another crazy thing that I heard as far as a cameo for Multiverse of Madness was that Marvel is trying to get Ben Affleck to pop up in a very, very tiny cameo as his old Daredevil character from the old Daredevil movies. And I think that, they don't actually think that that's going to happen, right? I don't know if the person that told me about it has publicly talked about it yet, so I'm going to sort of keep their identity hidden for now. But it's a very reliable person. They think that paperwork has been sent to Affleck's people, but Marvel really doesn't think that Ben will sign on for that. But I say this to you to sort of share with you how crazy Marvel is going with trying to get other people into this film. I wouldn't be surprised if Feige's trying to get every single person that was in a major Marvel role from movies past and try to have them to have some kind of cameo in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of buzz when it comes to Secret Wars, and there's some stuff that I can't wait to talk about, but I have to wait until after Spider-Man No Way Home comes out. I don't want to spoil that movie, and some of the stuff that I want to talk about with regards to Secret Wars has to do with characters in that movie. Here's the deal. I really strongly believe that all of this craziness that Feige is setting up really is going to lead us to a Russo-directed, a Russo brother directed Secret Wars movie. And some of this fun stuff between Spider-Man No Way Home and what they're doing in Multiverse of Madness is to set the stage for fans to understand why all of these characters, or some of these characters, are coming back in a Secret Wars movie. So there you freaking have it, Marvel fans. What do you think about this information about the leaked trailer? Do you agree that it's misdirection by Marvel? Or do you think that I'm wrong and that Supreme Strange is going to be the actual villain of the film? You let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to this channel to see more of our content pop up in your recommended feed. Check us out on TikTok. Check out our podcast on Spotify, and go check out the live streaming channel, man. We have a ton of fun over there on different streams. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.